They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Well, 1 for 1. A lot more to go. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal.
Ready?
They'll try to run this one in. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Falcons are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. Coming in. Chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason, and runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This to the former Falcon, Russell Gage. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 24-yard line. Here's a quick pass. He's got Chris Godwin. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Back to throw. His throw incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Hey, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Devontae Parker, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. The extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. Oh, a good return up past the 30. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly a disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We got to get it back.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, 1st down. But they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring him down to the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. 7-7, our score after 1. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Falcons had taken the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
They'll drop to throw. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action Week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team run the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1. Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Open receiver here, complete, it's Parker. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 37. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Running on first down, Eckler. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
2nd and 11. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Parker. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from it?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
They'll set up to throw.
This one taken in by Otten. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
What a time for his first catch as they get the conversion on fourth.
So this offense able to convert on fourth. And now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10.
On the jet sweep, this is Godwin. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
The throw here caught by Devontae Parker.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7.
2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown!
Austin Eckler
from 6 yards away.
And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from drawing level.
Point after, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now, they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards to pick up there. They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
That's complete out left to Ayuk. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And some room to work. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Falcons will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Here's 2nd and 8. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons would extend their lead here just before halftime. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, they'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He'll fire this one deep for Eckler. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A very solid gain of 27. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 down at the 33. Now here's a throw that's complete. Oh, they got a little daylight. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Ridder will throw for it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On play action, they'll throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. He completes it to Ridley. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two, because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They'll get this out wide to Eckler, and they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And now here's another interception. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for them. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now they try the right side here. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The offense on 3rd down tonight can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And his bid for the 1st down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. They'll try and run for it and try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short, and he is short. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Buying time to his left. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs.
And the tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten there himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
But they certainly got dented with that first down run, so now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Now back to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3, and they've had that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. And he is going to lose yardage here. Second and 14. That's caught, and it's Eckler again. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. The tackler almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And a good rally to the football there as it looks as if they're going to stop him a couple yards shy of the marker. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on 4th down but come up empty. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. And they, of course, will decline the penalty and just take the yardage on the completion.
And this defense, they've got to be beyond frustrated at this point because even when they're grabbing and holding out there, they're still completing passes. If you grab someone, they shouldn't be able to catch it.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 92 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. He'll look to throw. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Well, CD, I mean, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start the season. They will be heading into Week 2. This has been an impressive Week 1 performance.
They've certainly announced that they are ready to go, haven't they? They wanted to send a message out to the rest of the league. You better put your eyes on us. We may be someone you have to reckon with.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Right back to Chris Godwin. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And now here's another interception. And the Falcons are going to get the football back at their own 17. And they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now, this was not just the open.